Hello, everyone. It's Anna again. I just thought maybe it was time to maybe eliminate some of the stereotypes about the trans community. And I'm not speaking just for myself. I'm speaking for, and most of these, I'm speaking for a large percentage of um, the community. And for starters, we're not coming after your kids. If anything else, we would recommend your kids or you adults, you parents that are trying to push your kids into being trans. I think what we're trying to do more than anything is just trying to make it, make your kids just aware that we're here, not to hate us, not to, because we're around. We're always been around. We're always going to be around. We're not trying to force anybody into transism or whatever you want to call it. We're just more or less wanting your kids to be aware that, to treat us, hopefully treat us with respect, because we're just human beings. And like I say, nobody is trying to convert any kids into to being trans or gay or not something. If your kids acted, if I had to talk to a younger kid, person to person, I would recommend to, no matter what weight, even, like I said in a video yesterday, I was 6 years old when I knew something was different. And your kids may be the same. They may know something's different, but don't push it. We're not pushing it. You guys, nobody's pushing your kids to be trans or gay or anything. And that's the main one that bothers me. And for a second, we're not a fetish. We're not fetishists. Don't get me wrong. There's some that are just cross dressers and they get dressed for their own little personal, arousal, sort of say. But a true, real, I don't know how to word it, but we're not a fetish. It's not a phase. If it was a phase, it would have went away when I was 6 or 7 years old, and it hasn't. So and that's one of the big things. And as in gender names, you can call us what you will. We're not gonna. It's obvious that nothing's gonna change. We're gonna be treated like, trans men are gonna be treated like women. Um, Trans women are going to be treated like biological males our whole lives, and there's nothing we can do about it. It's just kind of like a respect thing, but I'm not forcing anybody to call me a woman. I know I'm a biological man. There's nothing I can change about that. But just don't hate me for being who I am. I mean, I'm just being me, and bathrooms. The bathrooms is something that I don't know. I'm scared on that myself. I myself have never used a woman's bathroom. Um, Anytime I've been out and had to use a bathroom, I used a men's. But there has been only a handful of girls or women assaulted in any way in a woman's bathroom. It's just something that doesn't happen. We're not going in there. We're going in there to go to the bathroom, either to, a one or two. We're not going in there to looking to find a date or, anything for assault wise, SA or anything. We're not. It's not what we're going in there for. But out of the handful of girls that actually had any issues in the woman's bathroom, there is thousands of trans people who have been assaulted in the men's bathroom by men because they're big and tough. You can't be, I beat up a trans woman. I don't know. It's just something I wish would go away. It is what it is, and we're not gonna be able to change it. And we're not pedophiles. We're not locking people in our basements and little dudes with mullets in a well and dropping them down lotion and Hot Rod magazine. That's just movies. You gotta get past that. We are not pedophiles. We're just normal-ish people just trying to live our lives happy. And them stereotypes from from the 80s and such that put us that we were just perverts and pedophiles. We're not. That's not what we are. We're just normal people just living our lives as a gender that we're not born with. It's not a crime, it's not a crisis, it's just who we are. And the other one is men in sports. 95% of the trans community agrees that biological men do not belong in women's sports. I mean, it's just common sense. I ran track in school. I'm 6'2". I was 6'2" in junior high. So, I mean, running track, if they would have let me run with the girls, I would have definitely made the Olympics. It's not fair. 99% of us will say the same thing. It's not, we don't agree with that. And as in political, this is just me. I'm not speaking for anybody but myself. I have been a lifelong conservative. And I still like Trump. I just, I mean, and when I say lifelong conservative, I've worked my whole life. I've always paid my own insurance. I have a gorgeous place in the country, safe full of guns. I mean, I'm a 2A supporter. I have nice cars, lots of toys, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and I've gotten all this by myself. And just working. I mean, that's what I do. I work and come home and turn into this is, get happy. But and I do love Trump to death. I just wish he would back off on the trans people a little bit. I mean, we're not, like I say, other than the sports, no, the flags in the schools. I don't see what it hurts, but I do agree with society that the only flag that flies at my house is the American flag, and that flies 365 days a year in my front yard. So I've never flown any other flag, not even a Michigan flag. I'm a proud American. I'm proud of our veterans 365 days a year, not just 1 month. I'm proud of who I am. It don't take a Pride Month to make me proud to be who I am. I'm proud all the time. Sometimes wish I could be somebody different, but it's not going to happen, so I might as well accept who I am and be proud of myself, and I am. And, I wish other people would look at it that way, I mean, even trans people and the gay community, we don't need a Pride Month to be proud. Just, I agree with awareness situations to where, like I said earlier, I mean, I just wish kids and adults would be aware that we are who we are and we can't go away. We're here. But, other than that, I think that pretty much fills up my list. Like I say, we're not after your children. Nobody wants a child to follow in the footsteps of us. This is a miserable life. It's hard on your mind, your heart. It's hard on everything. We're not going to try to convert your children. And, the bathroom thing, yeah, we're working on that. Like I say, I've used men's and I've used the family bathrooms. That's it. I've never been in a woman's bathroom. We're not pedophiles. We're not fetishists. We're just, as in myself, I'm just, up here, I'm all female. I mean, it's 100% woman. Out here, I try to be 50% woman. I mean, the voice and stuff. And I try. I mean, I just wish people would accept us the way we are. I mean, we're not, like I say, we're not pedophiles. It's, we're not trying to convert your kids. It's the main thing. We are not trying to convert a child to being this. If a child comes to you like I was at 6 years old and says, Mom, Dad, I feel like I should be wearing woman's clothes, tell them to wait. Just tell them to hold off a little bit. Make sure it's not a phase. Wait till they get older. Wait till, just make sure that everything is, timing's right. Don't just, and people don't push your kids to be trans. If they're not, they're not. They become trans, accept it. That's all I can